Here's Purdy with a lot of time. Steps into one. Launching deep. Going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. Penalty. Is he in?
Live from Radio Row at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, this is 365 Sports, powered by Sikkim365.com.
Here's Kansas City from the 19, throwing at the goal line, and it's caught by Kelce for the touchdown.
Our coverage of Super Bowl 58 is brought to you by Allen Samuels House of Travel, U.S. Army Waco Recruiting Company, TexasBeefHouse.com, IdealMRI.com, Baylor Scott & White Southwest Sports Medicine, Marco's Pizza, Rogue Media, Camille Johnson Realtors, the Tyler Candle Company, United Nissan.
Third down, four-man rush. Purdy in some trouble. Escapes, looking for the first down. He's got it and more. Brock Purdy with the legs inside the 30.
365 Sports is turbocharged by Unite Private Networks. Find out more at UnitePrivateNetworks.com.
2nd and 10 to the end zone again, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Deion Bush, who just came in 2 plays ago for Mike Edwards.
Now here's David Smoak and Paul Catalina.
All right, here we go. We're live at NFL Media Headquarters inside the Mandalay Bay NFL Radio Row. Paul Catalina, I'm David Smoak. Emery Winter and Garrett Ross are both here. We just wrapped up an interview with Sean Stellato. He's an agent, NFL agent. I think he said 19 Super Bowl champions, but he was the one behind the story about Tommy DeVito, who came in to become the quarterback of the New York Football Giants. That today. Also, yes, it's National Signing Day today, and a lot to get to, including last night. I want to start with Kelvin Sampson. And we'll hear a little clip from Alex Foster with Grayson Grundhafer, who signed with Baylor from Greenville, Mississippi. We know about Mack Rhodes, what he said Saturday night, fined yesterday by the Big 12, and I wondered about how many others in the conference would love to have had his back or say something, but then they would get fined. Well, Kelvin Sampson's blowing out Oklahoma State, blowing them out. And then all of a sudden, there's a couple of plays down on the other side for Houston where a player gets shoved in the back a couple of times. No call, layup is good, and then Kelvin lost it. Came onto the court about 2/3 of the way onto the court, obviously pissed off because of a lack of a call or two, and the game's in hand. And he gets ejected. It's becoming a thing in the Big 12. I think Kelvin Sampson, and we'll hear in a second, was having Mack Rhodes' back, and I think now you're going to see a little bit of a flare-up of a few guys saying, you know what, we all need to kind of say something here at this particular time. Here's Kelvin Sampson.
So if I say something, answer your question, they find me $25,000. What part of $25,000 are you willing to pay? So don't ask me silly questions, because it's a $25,000 fine if I tell the truth. So I can't. So don't ask me.
All right, he mentioned Mack Rhodes. I learned from Mack Rhodes that if you tell the truth, you get fined $25,000. And that was backing Mack Rhodes. Doesn't mean Houston don't want to beat Baylor badly when they play. Doesn't mean that Kelvin Sampson doesn't want to beat, anything else in the conference. But I thought that was pretty cool. Kelvin Sampson was hired by Mack Rhodes when he was at Houston.
He was. And, one thing I think that's important to note in this is Matt Norlander's story released yesterday. He obtained a memo and talked to some coaches anonymously in the Big 12 about ejections and about the coaching box, and it is a point of emphasis this year. And sometime earlier this year, a memo was sent out about, hey, you're still not really reining this in, and we'd like you to rein it in. Another thing that came out of that report, though, was very interesting nugget in that the Big 12 was the only conference that until this year was not evaluating their officials. They weren't grading them at all. And